Can the hardships of life be a reason to stop being positive? Before answering, there's a lot more to explore. This is the story of Rick Harrison, or as many know him, a Pawn Star. Was it easy to start a business in a niche market? Is it easy to endure the trauma of going through 3 divorces? Or to cope with the loss of a 39-year-old son due to a drug overdose? Each phase of his life offers something deeper to explore. Let's dive in to learn not just about his life, but also about the positivity he embodies. Rick Harrison was born on March 22, 1965, in Lexington, North Carolina, to Richard Benjamin Harrison, Jr., a U.S. Navy veteran, and Joanne Rue Harrison. He is the younger brother of Sherry Joanne Harrison and Joseph Kent Harrison, and the older brother of Chris Harrison. At a very young age, he lost his older brother due to Down syndrome, which was incredibly difficult for him as a child. His father was a warrior in the U.S. Navy. In 1967, when Rick was still a kid, his family moved to California, USA, due to his father's transfer. In his teenage years, he experienced seizures that confined him to his bed. This left him with no choice but to immerse himself in books, sparking a lifelong love for reading. He developed a strong interest in history, which later played a huge role in his life. He was also deeply intrigued by the lives of naval officers during the 1700s and 1800s. Later, Harrison attended Taft Middle School, which is part of the San Diego Unified School District, but dropped out during 10th grade to pursue his $2,000 a week business of selling fake Gucci bags. The Harrison family relocated to Las Vegas, Nevada in April 1981 after the collapse of his parents' real estate business. At the age of 17, Rick faced another challenge when his girlfriend became pregnant. He was quite young and they weren't yet married. He struggled to take care of himself, let alone a child. Like many teenagers, he had the option to run away, but he chose to stay and accept his responsibility. That's truly brave, don't you think? Unfortunately, they lost their first child, but they stayed strong and eventually got married in 1982. In April 1983, they welcomed their first son, Corey, who later gained fame through his father's business. 2 years later, they had their second son, Adam, who unfortunately faced hardships. Their marriage didn't last long, and in 1985 they separated. However, Rick didn't stay single for long and soon started dating Tracy. After 8 months of dating, they eventually decided to get married. In 1981, his father, Richard Benjamin, started the business of gold-silver coin shops. Rick played a great role in his father's startup. His knowledge about history had given him a great edge in this regard. He knew the history of each piece of his shop, which he used to describe in front of buyers and customers. People found it interesting and came occasionally to see their shop. Due to their hard work, they possessed a great market in a short period of time, but the fortune wanted something else from them, and in the same year, they had to leave the city as they lost their lease. That was another setback that he had to face. He turned this setback into an opportunity by planning to open a pawn shop. However, things weren't easy. The city had a rule that limited the number of pawn shop licenses issued, and they had to wait until the population reached a certain threshold before they could obtain one. That same year, they finally received their license to open a pawn shop. Initially, they became known for their antique items and unique sports memorabilia. However, later that year, they gained even more fame throughout the town due to the high interest rates they offered to the public. Their growing popularity caught the attention of the History Channel, which led to the creation of the hit reality show Pawn Stars. In that reality show, the family played games and engaged in lighthearted banter, making it a family-friendly program. It quickly became one of the most watched shows of its time, with all the filming taking place in their gold and silver pawn shop. Soon, Pawn Stars became the second most popular reality show in the U.S. Achieving high ratings wasn't a tough task for them, as their shop had already garnered attention through several documentaries. They reached the pinnacle of success, gaining fame, wealth, and widespread attention. The only 2 of Rick's children who have appeared on the show are his oldest son, Corey, and his youngest son, Jake. Another prominent family member featured on the show was Rick's father, Richard Harrison, affectionately known as the Old Man. In 2011, he released his biography, which became the 22nd best-selling book on the New York Times list. In the book, he shared his life experiences and the lessons he learned while struggling to succeed. It seemed that finally, the hard work had paid off and everything was settling down. But was that the end? It wasn't. He faced another challenge, his second divorce. Despite his success as a businessman, his personal life proved to be a different story. However, life didn't stop. He took on the role of an antique shop owner in a documentary and played various other characters. During this period, he announced his third marriage, with his new wife already having 3 daughters. Later in 2014, they launched the show Pawnography. In this show, Rick did his best to prevent contestants from winning money or items from the gold and silver pawn shop. The fame had a significant impact on their business. According to the store's website, the pawn shop now reportedly receives up to 3,000 visitors a day and is one of the top tourist attractions in Las Vegas. In 2018, Rick experienced a profound loss with the passing of his father. It was a significant blow to the family. The History Channel paid tribute to the late Old Man from Pawn Stars, who had garnered considerable popularity with the public. He announced his father's death on Instagram. Following his father's passing, Rick became solely responsible for the family business, a significant responsibility to handle. Then COVID-19 struck. The shops were forced to close, and the economy faced a downturn. This greatly impacted the gold and silver pawn shop, with their sales plummeting from $1 million to $37,000. The shop remained open only for financial management purposes. By the end of the pandemic, they had hit rock bottom. Despite everything that went wrong, he stayed positive and believed he could turn things around. Determined to make a comeback, he and the gold and silver pawn shop team put in a lot of effort. They reduced interest rates and offered discounts to draw in customers. Unfortunately, his third marriage also didn't work out, and they divorced in 2020. He stated that it was a mutual decision, citing differences in taste, opinions, and preferences as reasons for the difficulty. Despite the separation, he remained positive, highlighting that he gained 3 adorable daughters from the marriage, even though they weren't his biological children. He also shared photos of their time together, showcasing his ongoing connection with them. But things didn't end there. His mother filed a lawsuit claiming he wasn't providing enough money for her hospital bills. This legal battle significantly tarnished his image. People had seen him as a family-friendly person, but this situation painted a different picture. Managing a family business can be incredibly challenging, and even a small financial issue can strain family relationships severely. In 2024, Rick faced the heartbreaking loss of his beloved son Adam, who reportedly died from a drug overdose. Tributes have been pouring in for the Pawn Stars personality and the rest of the Harrison family as they grieve Adam's passing. He died on Friday, January 19th, in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the age of 39. USA Today has reached out to the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department and the Clark County Office of the Coroner Medical Examiner for an official report. He wrote in an Instagram post, "You will always be in my heart. I love you, Adam." Adam's death did not impact the filming or airing of the shows. Reports from Harrison family representative Laura Herlovich and a History Channel spokesperson indicated that filming for Pawn Stars resumed in February, and that Pawn Stars Do America was set to begin airing new episodes on February 21st. This again raised many questions, but that's the man he is. A stoic with a big heart who can't be stopped no matter what. Thanks for watching. If you found this video about Rick Harrison's heartbreaking tragedy insightful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more updates on topics like this. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.